On this episode of Diggin with Deej, my friend Don of Detection Connection, who lives in Ohio, takes me to the Ohio Serpent Mound, a preserved and maintained sacred site of a Native American effigy mound made in the image of a serpent, as well as 2 burial mounds and a museum. Little do I know I am about to have 2 eerie paranormal experiences while visiting. So let's begin. When Don and I arrived, this place had a very sacred essence to it. And even for such a hot 90-degree day, the air was crisp, it was lighter to breathe, but it felt supercharged or electric. Don and I are at the Serpent Mounds on our way back to Don's. The Serpent Mound is a historic effigy mound discovered in the late 1800s by Frederick Ward Putnam, a Harvard University archaeologist, and it was found on a cliff in the countryside of Ohio. It is made in the image of a serpent that aligns the cliffs with ceremonial outlooks at the head of the serpent as well as at the curly tail of the serpent. This is a diagram of what the Serpent Mound is made of. As you can see, it starts with sod, dark soil, yellow clay mixed with stones, gray clay or decomposed rock at the bottom. It is believed that it was a place for rituals and ceremonies with regard to a powerful serpent spirit. Others believe it was created during the times of Halley's Comet. An effigy mound is a pile of earth fashioned in the shape of an animal, symbol, or religious figure. It is believed by some that the mound is astrologically aligned, and archaeologists believe there is also a missing coil. There is the head back there. It swings around.
The tail's gone. Must have washed out.
And then this is the tail end. Not allowed to walk on or near the serpent mounds, only on the trail. So after Don and I climbed the tower to get a better view of the serpent mound for my video, I realized the hair was standing up on end on my arms. And I thought it was strange because it's like 90 degrees out and the sun's blaring down on us. But I wasn't alarmed at that point, but I did notice it, and it was kind of an aha moment. So I get done creating my video clip, and I realize I hear a K2 meter going off. I turn around and find 2 paranormal investigators behind me with a K2 meter aimed at me, my direction. Then I became alarmed. You never saw anybody get down off a tower so fast in your life. Listen to the clip.
Yeah, as long as I don't let go, I'm fine.
There is the head back there. It swings around.
The tail's gone. Must have washed out.
And then this is the tail end. Not allowed to walk on or near the serpent mounds, only on the trail.
Yeah, as long as I don't let go, I'm fine.
There is the head back there. It swings around.
The tail's gone. Must have washed out.
And then this is the tail end. Not allowed to walk on or near the serpent mounds, only on the trail. Down there is where the place was for the solstice. And the tail's around the corner, and there's that tower that we were on top of. Okay, I'm going to replay that clip in a minute. But we start walking away from the solstice celebration overlook area, and the hair stands up on my arms again. I start walking faster. I'm kind of panicking a little bit. And then as I'm walking, I say out loud, which I didn't film because it was after I did my clip. I said, "You are not allowed to follow me home. You have to stay here." Head. And the tail's around the corner, and there's that tower that we were on top of. And the tail's around the corner, and there's that tower that we were on top of. This is what I believe is wild jasmine, and it smells heavenly. And there's a lot of it next to the Serpent Mound. Which, what, the Serpent Mound was a place of worship then? Ceremonies? Here we're at the tail end. Another overlook. We're way up. This was on top of a mountain. You see, way down there. That's the view. See farmers working in their fields. This is a burial mound here. The other one is an effigy mound, but this is a burial mound. This looks like a first stage burial mound. That's why it's so small. This is a diorama display of a completed burial mound. This is another diorama of a first stage burial mound. And here's the display of the Serpent Mound. We went into the museum and saw many artifacts. But if I remember correctly, no artifacts were excavated or found at the Serpent Mound. These are artifacts found in the surrounding land around the Serpent Mound that would have belonged to the cultures that lived there back then. I really feel that this is a cool place to go and visit. Yes, I had some experiences. I've had a handful of experiences, a couple as a child and more as an adult, but I didn't feel anything negative here. While editing the video, I discovered my reflection in this photo where I realized I wore a snake print shirt. Coincidence? What do you think? Just today, I learned that on the Native American zodiac, my spirit animal is the snake. My colors are purple and orange. My best day of the week is Tuesday, and I'm intuitive to the spirit world. Crazy stuff. I really would have liked to have interviewed the paranormal investigators, but they didn't want to be filmed. I highly recommend visiting the Ohio Serpent Mound, and I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next adventure.